It was my hotspot that shut it off, though. My hotspot hit that battery.
Man, we was getting into it too. It's cool.
It's all good. At least, you know, fire's there.
I was like, shoot, I knew we could do it. We just never did it. I mean, can we do it, what, 3 times a week?
Yep.
Plus weekends every week. So, yeah, we should be well practiced.
Any brother want to do the intro?
I do.
All right.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Before we get started, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that great meals through on the roof, well over the flock. Shalom to the few Akhrathia out there listening and learning. You camps with the likewise doctrine is GMS. Shalom to you brothers. Salutations to the hopeful elect, man. We out here on another sins mess. That's what the brother called it. Sins mess. Another pagan holiday, you know, bringing it out. Letting y'all know, man, hey, it's another day y'all shouldn't be celebrating, but hey, we know our people. They go out these last few months out of the year, and they go out and they follow it up, man. But y'all got your eyes closed. Y'all walking around with your eyelids down because you got a lot of stores closing up. You got a lot of grinding that's starting to cease. And 2025 gonna be real rough on a lot of people, man. You know, a lot of death is going forth. You know, I just seen this lady that she stabbed her baby daughter and then tried to drown her. Police ran in the house and had to get her up out of there. You know, it's all kind of things taking place right now. You know, people losing their jobs, and you people, you out here in the house of mirth, man. You know, you should be in the house of mourning right now.
Get everybody. Yeah. Get everybody in it.
Speaking of death, there was a Guatemalan in the subway in New York, set a woman on fire.
Yep.
And Guatemala, that's from the tribe of Zebulon. So yeah, and then they said he was illegal. I mean, how is he illegal? When the true illegals are Edomites in his land. And the elder always said it like that. If an Edomite is anywhere besides Mount Petra and Mount Seir, he is on stolen land. But Esau quick to switch you, steal your shit, and then cash you out your own house. And then charge you to let you back in.
I looked up yesterday, local majority is brown people. We're the majority, not Esau. He's the minority everywhere. Even here in America. He left all these tribes here. You know, but you claim that you want to keep it pure because you claim you're white. You ain't keeping it pure. You bring your board Israelites over. So you don't have no wisdom. You really a crash dump, as Jake said before.
He is. Because Esau, he is childishly reckless, childishly impulsive, childishly emotional. And every law that he creates is emotionally charged. Because if he makes a law, the first thing he's going to look into will the real Israelites benefit from it. If the answer is yes, he ain't going to do it.
This man got to do right, but that's not in his DNA to do right, man. You know, he's going to constantly do things that's contrary to the Israelites, keep us down on a low pedestal, man.
Yep.
But the thing is, the times that we approaching, everybody finna be on the equal playing field. The Edomites, all you high-minded Israelites out there, you 2/3, all you people that's high-minded, y'all about to find out next so-called year, man, which the new year really is in March. But y'all about to find out the true will of the Father, man, because things finna get real messed up, man. And a lot of people are gonna definitely start getting lives took out. I mean, there's already a lot of people dying, but a lot of people finna be going in great numbers, man. And this is second Esdras 5:1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And Yeah, bearing the faith, and the land is definitely bearing the faith, man. All you see is people scoffing at this truth now. Nobody has faith. You know why? Because it's a fucking gift. Everybody just don't get faith, man. That's something that YASHAMIAHLA has to give to you. You know? And just understand that you have to buckle your seatbelt because a lot more people are about to pass on and go back to the Father, man. Because this thing is ramping up.
I got a scripture too, pursuant to that Jake that set that woman on fire. You know, I did a lesson on that the other day. You know, you can spiritually look at that with your spiritual eyes. And when he set her on fire, she was asleep. And a lot of people are asleep out here, right? They're spiritually asleep. They're not taking notice of the things that are going on, as the brother explained earlier within this lesson. You know, a lot of stores are closing, a lot of things are happening, a lot of things are going to happen, you know, YAHWH within the year of 2025, YAHWH, right? But I want to get this, come on, Satan. I'm going to get this real quick in 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day shall overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober. All right, so the day of the Lord, Jacob's trouble, the destruction of Babylon the Great is going to come as a thief in the night unto these Babylonians, while us, it's not going to catch us off guard, right? And if you watch that video, which I saw on social media, man, it was very, very graphic, man, for the part that I saw, because nobody was running to save that woman. She was just on fire. Which I may show you the brother's pictures, because like I said, I did a lesson on this. He getting on his woman or something. Sound like he's whooping on this lady. But if y'all see this.
Oh yeah.
I got it recorded.
She does.
One thing is, man, you got to be super sloppy to get comfortable enough to fall asleep on the subway in New York. I'm not falling asleep nowhere with a bunch of strangers just around me.
That's how a lot of people gonna be standing up when they're destroying land flow through here. They're gonna be standing just like that, and then that ash gonna come.
Did she die?
Yeah.
Then she passed on.
Yeah. Let me see if I get the video, because that was, he was still at the scene. He was, you know how you fanning the fire gets hotter, you know, with the air. Nobody was tackling her, taking her to the ground, you know, trying to get that fire off her.
I said, on fire trying to save her. The apostles and elders told us, hey, do not get into, don't get into matters involving men and women. When they got domestic stuff going on, you better keep it pushing.
Yeah, so it is right.
Look, she just staggered.
Yeah, she just standing there, man. Like she can't. Like the fire is just so intense, you can't do nothing. You on fire.
She dead. She's standing there dead.
And watch the dude, because he's still there. Like you see nobody trying to save her.
Police just walk by like.
Police just walking by.
You got her orbits moving. But she did.
I think she's
a corpse.
I think she's still, well, unless her nerve, that's the nigga right there. Look at her fan. She kind of turns to him. It just might be her nervous system.
She's still moving.
Like you can't even see her head, man. Like the nigga is still there, just standing there. Like that's gonna make the fire worse.
We trying to be funny, but she hot. Let me cool off.
I was like, how did this video get?
That's heavy, bro.
I got a scripture for that. It's what was it? Love base shall wax cold.
Yep.
Yeah, Matthew 24:12. I had it right here too.
Yep. I brought that in my lesson. Go ahead, all right?
It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. right? You know, wickedness, unrighteousness, you know, evil. It's going to be multiplied. You know, it's going to get so bad out here. People ain't going to, it's already been like that. People ain't going to want to help you. You know, they're going to be in fear for their life. They're going to be scared something will happen to them.
Exactly.
You know, that's why didn't nobody come to that lady's aid in New York. Now, that's been happening for the last couple of years. Like, I remember, I think some lady got raped on the subway train and nobody did nothing. They was just all standing around. So if you think that Jacob's Trouble is going to be a cakewalk or it don't exist or it's, you know, the G-A-Y, hey, the Lord's not dealing with you, man. You ain't seen nothing, man. That's going to happen everywhere. That ain't going to just happen in New York. You know? I don't know if everybody was paying attention, but that Edomite, as he walked past, he had a big-ass sledgehammer in his head. You know? Experience of
I
vengeance.
thought he just had a stick.
Yeah, it was like a
Okay,
sledgehammer. He had that big-ass sledgehammer in his head. This experience of vengeance is out here, man.
Yeah, he's I believe he's homeless too. I believe I've seen him before.
He had that crazy look in his eye. Experience on him.
I got a precept you brought up, spirit of vengeance. It's in the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So yeah, that dude that set that woman on fire, it was the Lord's will that that woman was set on fire. So the Lord had a little powwow with Satan. Satan sent one of his angels down to jump in this man, set that woman on fire. That's how the Lord works.
All you people that celebrate Christmas, man, you know, repent, man. All you Israelites, should I say, because the Lord's not dealing with you other nations. He don't care about what y'all do. But you jakes, you biggest and spiggers out there, y'all put up the damn Christmas tree, you unwrapping gifts, you over there singing that song, you know, Jingle Bells. That comes from them, us being in slavery, them having the bells on us. So you really praising your own downfall. That's what you doing.
Celebrating your own captivity and oppression.
Yep.
I saw Jake singing that Jingle Bells. He was up in the church. I ain't going to hell. All right.
You right.
All right.
You right. He right. He ain't going to hell. Hell coming to him.
Yep.
He got to say. But them nukes coming here.
Hey, for real.
Y'all still up in the church believing in Christian fairy tales. And you and your foolish pride, you walking around here talking about you already saved. That's a very prideful statement. Like your shit don't stink.
All
When
our
yes, it
righteousness
does.
is filthy rags. All
Exactly.
our righteousness is. Y'all don't even have righteous works at all. Y'all Christians.
They look for loopholes in the laws that they don't even follow. What kind of shit is that? That's what they do. Well, we all come short of the glory. So you ain't gonna even try.
Well, they also preach that the law is done away with. Well, how do you sin that the law is done away with? What are you sinning? How are you
Exactly.
sinning?
How do you know right from wrong? Things that you shouldn't do. You should, you know, like my father, he told me, don't get a tattoo. You know, don't become a tattoo artist. You know, I remember in my early 20s, the spirit was already on me. People always told me, oh, you should go be a tattoo artist, man. You make a whole bunch of money. In the spirit, man, I tried to do it, and the spirit was like, nah, film, don't do it. Well, how is it that my father knows not to get a tattoo? Once again, he's a pastor, right? If the law's done away with, you should know, hey, it's hands down. You can go get a tattoo if the law is done away with, all right? But it was already in his spirit to tell me, it was already in my spirit not to go get the tattoo.
I never wore no tattoos ever. I never thought about it before I was
Yeah. I always told people, like, I'm an artist, like, why would I want this on my body when I'm gonna always be judging it? Like, man, I can do better than that, you know?
Yeah, they got a point there.
It probably hurt worse to get it removed too than it hurts to get it put on. Cause you gotta get it laser removed
Laser
to get it put
removed,
on.
yeah.
I kind of felt that way when I was trying to figure out my path in life as far as, because I was considering law, like being a lawyer and attorney. But something didn't sit right with that occupation with me. Because at the same time, I knew these lawyers was getting off people with, you know, they was basically getting people off that they knew were guilty.
Yeah.
And I can't sleep at night knowing I did something like that, you know. Knowing I let a murderer back on the street, something like that, you know, just because they paid me to avoid jail time and judgment. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, if I may say, I think with like a murder case, that's 20 racks, just right there.
Right.
Just right there. Like, they have to pay you 20 racks, or give you the car or the property or whatever. That's right there in your hand already.
Yeah. And that's not even saying that the judge might not let this man ride.
Yep.
You got to pay off the judge. The rule in your favor, all this corruptness in the law, so-called law. That's what kind of deterred me from going into law, practicing law. So I chose something else, which is I'm all right, you know. We all doing good, you know. We ain't out here homeless. See what I'm saying? So the Lord taking care of us. And trust me, you rather it be this way. Because you get too much money in Esau's kingdom, that money gonna have a sway over you to want more, to do more. And that always happens to our people, especially Israelites.
They walk around like they shit on the street, man.
Yeah.
I know some folks that got some money and they very, very prideful, man. They might not say it exactly like that, but you can just see it on their demeanor and how they carry themselves. They're talking about everybody behind their back and they smile in your face, but I hate that with a passion.
They take on Esau traits, man.
You act like Jake's act like they was never down bad or you never was in that old position. You was before. Don't ever forget that. The Lord put you in that same spot you was in before you had that work.
Somebody did the Nebuchadnezzar.
Turn it into a
beast.
Broke him down.
What you got to street?
Oh, I was going to go 2, 3, and 1.
All right.
This know also that in the last days perilous time shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures, for more than pleasure, lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. From such they turn away. We don't need to be dealing with people like that, because that's all you see in this world right now. A bunch of boastful, prideful people that's they head way up here. Like the brother said, the Most High bring you back down here, man. You get all that little money, your life going good, you got your little house, and then you get high-minded, and you forget that the Most High put you in that position, man. The Most High make it rich and make it poor, dude. Y'all keep forgetting that. So when you want to get high-minded and think that you got it going on, that's when the most of you get put down. You know, get brought back down to the earth, man, low.
Well, they about to get humbled in a major way because a lot of these people around here that's still worshiping these $100 bills, $50 bills, y'all just don't know that the dollar's dead.
They still talking about a government shutdown.
Exactly.
They talking about a government shutdown right now, man.
I think Biden extended it. We let it on through, but these politicians all over the place, man. Look at all the shit Trump doing. This man talking about invading Panama, to seize control of the Panama Canal. He talking about invading Mexico to get at the cartel. In the same breath, he talking about annexing Mexico and Canada onto the United States. Don't nobody want to be under your foolish rulership, Donald Trump. These world leaders do not respect you. They already said that Elon Musk really running the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a bad look for you, bro, and you ain't even clocked in yet. So imagine the next 4-year roller coaster ride y'all got in store.
And if I may say as well, with Trump's administration, I should say, they
That's
putting
what
tariffs, right? So you trying to join Canada and Mexico, but at the same time you having tariffs. So anything that's not made in America, guess what? Canada and Mexico and all these other countries have to pay extra money to import all these other goods.
Now the citizens, yeah, the company's gonna jack up the price,
Yeah.
just to get the goods. But they're going to make their money back by raising up the price and giving it back out to the customer.
Make it make sense, man.
That's why we told y'all that y'all going to get exactly what y'all voted for.
Who was it?
Because y'all depending on a circus clown to be a genius. That doesn't happen. But y'all going to find out the hard way because Canada said they're not going back and forth. They're not playing that tit-for-tat game with the United States. They're just going to cut off the power to the states that they supply with energy. China said the same thing. China said, we're not going to play this terrible tit-for-tat game with you. We're just going to cut off $100 billion worth of product that's going to your country. Get it from somebody else.
And that can cause insurrection as well. That can cause people to rise up against the government now.
That's going to cause a lot.
It's going to cause people to flip the hell out of that.
And you know what else came out about Trump? He's trying to launch this mass deportation of the Northern Kingdom. It came out that all his properties, they purposely employ Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, make it make sense.
His hotel properties, his resorts, golf courses. He searches out Northern Kingdom on purpose to hire them. So what you gonna do? You gonna deport your own employees?
Check it. You get Northern Kingdom to work for you, man. Guess what? They work harder and you pay them less. They work harder and you pay them less. And like the brother said, you gonna deport your whole department, man.
You know what I'm saying? All your employees.
There's no wisdom in teaming, man.
Hire some greedy ass Americans that's gonna want top dollar just to work for you.
And they ain't gonna do half the job that Northern Kingdom did. But see, that shows you that Esau stupid as hell. He making desperate ass moves just to get a reaction out of people. But the reaction that he's getting is the wrong reaction. Over 70% of the people that vote for Trump, they already lost confidence in him. And he ain't clocked in yet.
He ain't clocked in, man.
Starting to see less of those MAGA hats.
Yeah, they ain't rocking them no more. Well, yeah, blood. All them red hats.
Hey, the water be like-minded on the comment board. YASHAMIAHLA. Hey, brother been going in on the scriptures, man. The water, I got one. He got Proverbs 16, verse 18. I'll probably get a couple of them. Pride going before destruction and a haughty spirit before fall. That's how the Lord is having Babylon the Great. Oh, we're so great, man. We're the greatest country, but you're going to have an epic fall, man. Right? I seen a post where Elon Musk said, man, all this stuff got to go. You got to deport these people, man. You know? And what's going to happen? You're going to cause chaos, man. Your hardest working people is the Israelites. You deport them, what's going to happen, man? The economy is going to crash, right? We built up this country, man. Northern and Southern Kingdom built up this country, man. The hardest working people, but you want to pay them less. So guess what happens when you employ all these Edomites, man? As the brother said, hey, they're going to be out here crying, man.
Yep.
They're asking top dollar, and they're going to be out here crying. And so that's just one way that Babylon the Great is going to fall, which the brother had got, let me see where he put it at. Be like-minded. Again, there's a crying for wine in the streets. All the joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, right? The mirth of the land is gone. There's going to be crying in the streets. There's going to be no work. There's going to be a whole bunch of chaos, right? That woman being set on fire. Hey, best believe that's going to be an everyday thing in Babylon the Great here to come, man. They're going to be doing that to eat people. They're going to be doing that just because, man, because they got these wicked-ass spirits on them.
He'll be a roast.
They burning anyway. Down there in the box. You might as well make it little. Set them on fire. You burning anyway, man.
Okay.
I seen this Edomite, he was choking his Jake out. I think the Edomite was probably about 22, 23 years old. He was choking out a Jake on the ground.
You talking about Daniel Penny?
Is that the dude they let off?
Yeah, he got acquitted.
Oh,
No, this is something else. A chick came up with a gun with a switch on it and let the Edomite have it, bro.
Damn.
Oh, what was this?
They a couple of days ago, they locked her up for 24 hours, but they locked the Jake up. And he wasn't even the one doing that. They said that he was a felon. He shouldn't have been around no guns. So they tried to use that to lock the chick up. And he was older. He was like 50-something years old, I think. But he was choking Jake out. And Eve kept trying to, you know, Eve might like get off of him. And she pulled out it had a long clip, man. And when she shot it, it was just like, rah! And she gave it to him, man.
I was about to say, if she had an actual switch on it, because it's like a little button, they would, she's gone. She would have been locked up for life. So it's probably just a long clip on it.
When she let it go, it must have had a 3-round burst or something. Because when she let it go, or that, it got
like
that,
a machine gun.
when you pull the trigger, it'll shoot, and then when you let it go, and pull it back and forth like that, it sounds like an automatic. That's what it might have been, but she killed him right there on the spot, man.
But check it, that Edomite, how old was he?
He had to be like 22, 23 years old.
And you fighting the
He's like 60-something.
See, that's the only way to make Esau stop. You got to put him down like an animal. That's the only way to make him stop.
And that's an older chick, man. Yeah. That's always been the MO. Slocky. That's always been the MO of these Edomites. Attack the old, the weak, and young.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You know, if he was attacking YN.
Somebody his age.
Yeah,
Somebody his own weight class, he got a chance. But see, they getting around the switches now, because now they making 3D printed guns with the switches built in. So bam. See? There's always a way around something.
Yeah, the switches come from, man. You saw that they did when they dropped it off the hood. Jake don't
Drop
do
them
shit
off in the hood.
Jake don't do shit legally. Where do you think he got it from?
Come on,
It's the same thing, man. It be catch-22 laws, man. Just like Esau sell you a grinder, but it can't be no weed in it. That's when you going to jail. So it's the same thing as Esau telling us, okay, you can buy a lawnmower, but don't let us catch you cutting your grass. See, that's dumb shit. But see, that's Esau. He loved to try to entrap you in his policies. Exactly.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and they that may rob the fatherless. You know, and that's what they do, man. They set all these little traps, and the traps are always for you black Latinos and Native Americans, man. And they put you in hard positions. You know, I saw it was a Northern Kingdom chick. She was on camera. She was just running it up about, you know, how she getting food stamps. She got 7, 8 kids. And she went on this big rant on social media that she probably trying to have another kid so she can get more than $2,500 a month in stamps.
Wow.
And the people reported her, and they took her stamps. Took it all from her, dog.
Well, Esau allows it. He allows these women to get over and use the system like it's a hustle.
Esau studies our people, but he knows how they are.
He knows how to set snares easily. And y'all step into these snares. And then when Esau catch you in his snares that you saw a mile away, now you crying, talking about it's not fair. No, it is fair, because your dumb ass stepped into the bear trap that you saw right there in front of you. So don't be crying when Esau used it. We tell you all the time, Daniel 8:25, through his policy shall he cause his craft to prosper, roughly paraphrasing the scripture. You see this man laying a snare privily, why would you step in it? That's your dumb ass. Just like all these people with these PPP loans.
I was just thinking
You about to go to jail.
Hey, I remember, because I had one of my cousins try to tell me, hey, man, you got this business, go get this PPP loan, man. And then next thing I knew, like even then, like the spirit was upon me. Nah, fam, don't do that. Don't do that. That's why you always listen to the spirit, man. Because as the brother said, now you look up. I believe like even a year later or a couple years later, even now, people are getting arrested for those PPP loans. right?
Traps.
Always listen to it, man. This man giving, oh man, we got these PPP loans, you know, get all this money up front, you know, for your business and all that. People didn't even use it for their business, man. They just
We're just using it for anything.
They bought cars and houses and other shit they don't need.
They let you seize everything you call it.
But they want to be seen. They want to be seen of men, and they want to be accepted by a wicked kingdom. So they're gonna do wicked shit instead of doing. I can see you took the PPP loan and you did something righteous with the money.
yeah.
But still, you still going to jail. But the fact that you chose to do something righteous, other than doing something selfish or wicked, you know, the Lord might have a little leniency on you. Like you got a gang of homeless Israelites off the street. You know what I'm saying? The Lord might have leniency on you, but if you use it in a wicked, selfish ass manner,
Yeah.
He's gonna let Esau drop that hammer on you.
I remember not too long ago, probably like a year or two ago, they was having like a lot of like Uber Eats glitches and Cash App glitches.
yeah.
A lot of jakes was doing that. They even had a chase one, I think, earlier this year.
Chase one,
A lot of these jakes, they was getting money, you know, out of their account because it would drop like a whole bunch of money there, like 50,000, 30,000. Jakes would take that money out, and then the banks would require it back.
Yeah.
That was traps. Those were traps.
Those were
Yeah.
traps. They knew.
Those were just trial runs to see what you would do. And they know what you Israelites would do.
Edom is good for setting them traps, boy.
Yeah, because all he got to do is keep you at the bottom, and he know you gonna be looking for a way out, and you gonna jump on anything. My bad, bro.
Oh, you good? This is Psalms 10 and 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He do catch the poor. When he draw him into his net, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones, man. That's how he moves, man. He set these traps. Y'all might think it was a glitch, but it was a way to get your ass put behind the bars to get more money off of you.
It was purposely done that way. He flipped the switch off to where the app started messing up. If you think that that's an actual error, no, it ain't. Esau didn't flip that switch to make the app start doing that.
In the scriptures, they speak of Esau's exquisite subtlety. One of those things that make his subtlety so exquisite is because he gets you to step into the trap, and he gets to say, it's your fault we locking you up.
This target is always going to be you Israelites. You tried for this, it's always going to be you. It always has been.
That's his aim right now. Because he wants this artificial chaos, which the Lord is going to turn it into real chaos eventually. But he wants this artificial chaos just so he can say, it's your fault we got to declare martial law.
See, remember when Debbie kids Slocky,
Go ahead.
they was telling, they were saying they call us black and brown people. Governor of New York, he was saying that it affects y'all the most. He's telling y'all to take the
That's who they advertised it to at first, the most. We really need you so-called blacks and Hispanics to take it first.
Yep.
That should let you know it's a trap.
That don't even sound right, bro. Why would you be pushing and promoting unless you evil? That we make it through anything that we go through. These other races don't do the same, especially Edomites.
That red flag didn't pop up.
Jake might be struggling, Jake might be dying, but he finds a way to get through it.
Jake is not finna office up.
Yeah.
No, that's a shameful death. We ain't back there.
Yeah, that's going over.
That's E all day, man.
Yeah, that's no honor. That's not an honorable death.
No.
If you have to die honorably, right?
So your legacy can live on, not in shame.
Yep.
I got Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. Right, you 2/3, they are sottish children, which means stupid, and they have none understanding. But they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." That's all you 2/3 out there, man. Listen to what everything Esau tells you to do. And as soon as you get caught, you want to play. Oh, well, why did it happen to me? What did I do? You know what you did.
You know what you do.
You know what you did, man.
Yeah, this is they do shit to get follow the ways of Esau and get y'all ass put in jail, man. A lot of these Israelites, the vast majority of our people stay in them jailhouses, man. This is Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth for a spoil, and none said restore. You see that? But y'all say that those people that's in that land right now, those people ain't snared in jails.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? They prospering.
Yep.
The little Amish hats and shit.
Shit, they own the jails.
You know, they run all of that, man.
They got their own doctor office and, you know, facilities just
Right.
catered for them.
Schools.
And matter of fact, since you brought that scripture out, I was literally looking at this page. I believe it's like a Louisville mug shot, and it's like it was like a whole bunch of Jakes. You know, just before this wicked ass holiday, a whole bunch of Jakes was put into the jailhouse, man.
Oh, I see that picture.
And
Yeah,
well, it's like a little page. It's like Louisville mugshot or something. It's like a whole bunch of just people in Louisville in general. That's
Exposing what you did.
what you did, what you got put into jail for, and you go into the charges. Man, it's a whole bunch of Jakes that's in jail for domestic violence, even women for domestic violence. You know, because a lot of these women got that manly spirit upon them in these last days. Yeah, for real. She done made a rap song the other day, dissing Remy Ma, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, getting back to it, I was just like, man, those are the curses, man. You know, Jake is, you know, fed up with these women that he got to deal with. He's putting his hands on them, man. You know.
Walk away, Jay.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to walk away, bro.
It's cheaper to walk away, man. It costs you less money, less time, and headache. That's why, you know, a lot of Jakes is going after these other women of these other nations, man. You know, because you got a whole bunch of Eves that get mad for Jake getting with a so-called Edomite woman or Edomite-looking woman or woman of another nation. Well, they're gonna treat them better,
Exactly.
right? But here it is, you get praise when you lay down with an Edomite man. And matter of fact, I seen the statistics the other day. Pretty much a whole bunch of Eves that get married to these Edomite men, their marriage is strong. It was like, hey, the hell with them, man. You know, now if you're a righteous Eve, hey, call on YASHAMIAHLA. For the wicked of our people, you can have them, you can have them, you know, it's E and E, man. Y'all can both match made in hell, man.
You know, dealing with these Eves, man. I seen this video, this Jake and this Eve was going at it. Eve's trying to leave. So she got on the hood of his car. And he slammed her wrist up in the door, bro. She still wasn't letting go, like she had some type of super saiyan powers or something,
The
man.
adrenaline kicked in.
Man, she was not feeling that this whole part right here is smashing the door. He just drove off with her casually, like ain't nothing, man. These women crazy, man.
Yeah, I see this picture right here with all these niggas in jail. They look like they comfortable to be.
Yeah.
All these niggas in jail down here. They look like they comfortable as hell.
I can never be comfortable in a spot like that.
That's them niggas that be like, I don't care about going back to jail.
Yeah, like
I
blood
see
nigga there. They used to smell like ash. You can't really clean something like that. The whole building is decayed. You got mold and shit everywhere. You comfortable like
You're
that?
not eating right.
We're not praying for you niggas. We're not praying for you. We don't want to be around you. We don't want to see you.
The number one danger in their jail system ain't even Esau. It's the demons on the brothers.
Yep.
Them the biggest enemies. But see, I want to go back to what you were saying about how the small hats, they got their own hospitals. Not only that, they have special ambulances set aside just for them. But they supposed to be the lowly. No. They own the hospitals, they own the prisons, they own the banks. So how are they at the bottom? Then Bill Gates just coming out with this revelation in the middle of doing his seminar. He trying to digitize the Bible. He ran into the little known fact that the Israelites are truly us. Now, to me, this is a failed attempt to try to jump in front of this and control the narrative, because the apostles and the elders, they always held the reins on this as far as the truth and how it is to be presented. He's trying to repackage the truth and throw a few lies in there, But see, by Bill Gates coming out and saying that we telling the truth, he calling vocab a lie. He calling these small hatch liars. He calling everybody who ever came against the doctrine, he calling them liars. Now, I don't see anything that he could possibly gain out of this revelation. I don't see what he can gain out of this, besides a failed attempt to repackage and reintroduce you to the truth, the Edomite way. No, there's only one truth. Isaiah 8:20. If they speak not according to this word, it's because there's no light in them, brother, paraphrasing the scripture. So don't fall for this like he just didn't know. No, he knew. His grandmama told him because she was trying to exterminate us. Margaret Sanger, eugenics, Planned Parenthood, that's Bill Gates' grandma.
Put them in your neighborhoods.
Exactly.
All the so-called blacks, Latinos, Latinos, Native Americans, put them in y'all neighborhoods, and you women hop on that shit and let them suck the baby out and kill the baby or whatever. How you gonna do it?
Now I promise you, when Bill Gates repackaged this truth, you know what else going in this box? Esau salvation. He gonna slip it in there.
Somehow, somewhere.
He gonna slip it in there. He wouldn't be Esau if he did. If he didn't, what's the point of repackaging the truth? If you want to slip a few more packages in the box before you tape it shut.
Slip some more package peanuts.
He gonna slip some lies in there because Bill Gates is incapable of telling the truth. Look at his history. Look at all the Edomites that ever had power. Look at their history. They are incapable of telling the truth.
I got a scripture for Jake. Jake don't want to remember their history. They don't care to look back and really search out who they are and search out who these Edomites are, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. It says, "Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, he will show thee, and thy elders, and they will tell thee." Jake is not doing that. They not, seeking out the elders, apostles, and millstone, trying to get this truth, or even brothers that you see in your city. You just walking past or scoff. You don't care.
They're talking to the Christians that twisted scripture with no Bible on the street, yelling through a megaphone with a Jesus saved poster on their head.
Jake loves being deceived, man, because it makes them feel good. And the words they say to you sound good to you.
And them smooth and buttery words.
Right beside the seats.
Hey, I want to see what Vocab Malone is going to say about Kill Gates coming out. Showing you clear as day that what we've been saying is right.
He probably going to say that.
He gonna pretend he didn't see it. He didn't know about it.
Come
like
on,
he
man.
do all the elders. The elders, he said he been sending questions to Vocab for years. He never responded. So he gonna act like he conveniently missed this too. We know that's the devil's way, how he do things.
He didn't see it. It just slipped past him.
Right. Esau does not deal with truth or reality. But you gonna put a goofy ass Edomite in charge of a country? Has he not already proved who he is? Children of fools. Who fucks up a job before they even clock in? That's worse than Craig getting fired on his day off.
Yeah, come on now. Because here it is. Like we said earlier, you got a whole bunch of Edomites, even at my job. Because once again, what do they tell you not to talk about at work? Religion and politics. They did it anyways. I'm like, look at these dumbasses, man. And so they was over there parading, having a good time. Trump, 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 Trump. Now look at you niggas, man.
See, the Lord humbling them, man. Because every lie they tell about the chariots, the Lord calls it out. Because they kept insist on calling them drones. What did the Lord do? The Lord showed a chariot shooting down a drone. Now the Lord is putting a clear distinction between the two. What did he do next? They shut down all the airspace over Jersey. What did the Lord do? He sent a chariot over there like, what you gonna do?
And you got people looking at them through the telescopes, and you see the little aura of fire around them.
The Jake told y'all in the little clip, man. We got the drones, but these orbs, It ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
And he basically, because people was asking him, like, what should we do? He like, hey, for the most part, a lot of people finna
Yeah. He said, I
finna die.
don't know what to tell y'all.
He said go to an island or something.
an
I don't know
island.
what to tell you.
He said, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Y'all ain't going nowhere. They're about to die.
He just couldn't say too much because they would have came to his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that video went viral. And I'm sure his superiors got on him for it. Because they do that in the military.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at him, he had a whole black, looked like his eye was sore. And
Yeah.
somebody already socked him in the face.
Something's going on with
Something's
his eye.
going.
But he did bring out some truth. Something that the apostles and the elders and the brothers been telling y'all for years.
He said it's gonna be more to come. There's gonna be more to come. Way more than what you think.
Yeah, he said they're trying to figure out why they're here.
They
They
know- they know why
here to
they're
do
here.
two things. They're here to destroy this wicked ass kingdom and get the Lord's elect up out of here. That's it.
At least no. They're not gonna tell you though.
They'll never tell you because Esau don't deal with truth or reality. He wants you to cave to his false delusions. You see a grown ass man in front of you, but he insists you call him a woman. That's confusion, man. Nobody finna do that. And then if we don't give in to your false reality, we the problem.
They with a deep ass voice talking about BBL. They don't
I'm
know.
a man. Man, shut your crazy ass up.
Hey, Shalom, brothers on the comment board. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shalom. This is Lights Out Devil. Romans 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of power without effect? God forbid, yet let power be true, and every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Right? Slide you have it. Get that out. So the Lord gonna be true. Everybody else is gonna be a liar. Our words are being confirmed in these last days. You know, with Kill Gates coming out, showing that we, you know, starting with the apostles. You know, this truth that we right, man. We've been right all along. They're gonna see that the chariots is for the elect. They're going to see the men of the Lord with their spiritual power. They're going to be looking for answers. They're going to be looking for us.
That persecution gotta be hella close.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff been exposed this year, man. So, you know,
Yeah.
brothers can't forget that. That's what will happen. That's part of that story.
Don't forget poop.
Yup.
Yep.
Open up that vault. Now my thing is this for you people who refuse to read the writing on the wall. How many coincidences it's gonna take for it not to be a coincidence? Then it's gonna be too late. Y'all better take heed. The Lord is trying to wake y'all up. Who he wants awaken. That's who he's going out. Now if this truth just sits on your spirit, you cannot shake it, you can't stop thinking about it, you might want to take heed. Because he's trying to get your attention. And trust me, if that is the case, it will be well worth it. Because you will be able to see the truth for what it really is, not for what Esau wants it to be.
And it's definitely at the point now to where basically the Israelites are famous, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look on social media, whatever, you got somebody trying to pump us because they want us to be wrong.
You know what else they doing
You
too?
can't deny it though.
They following Israelite camps around because they need content for their video because they know that you're more likely to click on their video if you see the word Hebrew Israelite in their title because Hebrew Israelites are trending.
When I was thinking before we came to camp, I was like, we've had you know, that Edomite lady. She was like, oh, y'all know a lot of scriptures. Y'all know more than us. We've had a couple of these Christians or other nations. They tell us that we know more than them, but they still trying to like go against what we said. So you admit that we have the truth basically, but then you trying to go against it because you don't want to believe it because you don't want to accept reality. It's not our problem.
Bam. We were talking about that on the way here. So we were talking about how I seen a video where two Edomites, they found out the truth and they confessed with their mouth. We'd rather believe the lie than accept the truth. And that's all we want. We want you to acknowledge that what you believe is a lie. That's all we want. Now, what you tell yourself at night in order for you to go to sleep, that's up to you.
Y'all see that video of that I'll say appeared to be Edomite. His name was like Bryce. He went up to like a different Israelite camp. It wasn't GMS. But he admitted right before he walked up to him, he had this little camp and he was like, well, they don't want to be. Nigga.
Yeah.
Like, so y'all know we got the truth.
You know what else they say that when they contradict themselves? They say, well, I'm not a teacher. I don't know many scriptures. So why are you talking? Why are you talking then?
That makes sense.
That's just like a kindergarten student trying to tell the teacher something. Go sit your little short ass down and learn something. Shut your mouth.
This is Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of food, for they consider not that they do evil. So when you thinking that you say it out your mouth that you know that a brother or brothers on the corners no more, and you all step up and try to debate. You're always trying to spark up the debate. We don't need to be debate with you cats, man. We out here for the elect. If you don't want to get it, then you ain't gonna get it, man. It's not funny. And you Edomites, this is not for you anyway.
I never understood how you don't know shit, but at the same time, you know everything.
Don't make sense.
That's like oil and water existing in the same spot. That don't happen. It's either oil or it's water in this spot. You can't know shit and know everything at the same time.
You can't confound Yahweh Shah. He created everything, man. You can't confound the creator, man. The God of Israel. You can't. There's nothing you can do.
See, that's what's gonna frustrate Esau, because every little lie he tell, every little stunt he pull, the Lord gonna call him out or expose him on it. And that's what's gonna make his weak ass go back to his sword.
I got a scripture for him. For you Edomites that admit that you don't know as much as we know, hey, you want to still claim that you with the Lord. This is Matthew 22 and 29. Yahweh Shah answered, said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures nor the power of Yahweh. So stop acting like you know shit when you really don't know. Because you going against the grain, man. You don't know what you're talking about, so just shut the hell up. Don't come to no camp with me. I don't do that anyway. You know, you got agents and all that. You know, we gonna call the police on you. We ain't dealing with you, man. The elders already done said that. We not dealing with you.
And that's just pride talking. They got to have the last word, you know what I'm saying? They got to have the final say so. Because this is how they were brought up in their kingdom. But this is not the time for that. You can come on up here and take all the cuts you want. We gonna run you off. We don't care about feelings and emotions.
Yeah, even if we let you have the last laugh, so-called last laugh, we're going to get the last laugh when you see us, right, man, when we get that spiritual power. I got this scripture real quick, though. This is Matthew 11, verse 25. At that time, Yahweh Shah answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Yahweh of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. You see, they look upon us as babes, little children, man. But we got the wisdom, we got the truth. And they're being confounded whether they know it or not. And they're really going to be confounded when the Lord's going to confirm our words. The Lord is doing it now, but it's really going to be evident in the times to come. So, hey, humble yourself, shut up, and listen. Or, you know, hey, just wait to be destroyed.
Don't even be done. Even. Just leave the scriptures alone.
It's
Don't
not
like
special.
weary the other nations. You just leave the scriptures alone, man. This is Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and cast my words behind thee? And Edom hates instructions, but he showed love to boss somebody around.
Yeah.
He loved to go on your establishment and tell you what to do, but he don't like to take instruction from nobody. And that's why his ass finna get put in them holy chains, man.
Yeah, pistol too. Yeah. I got a precept.
Hold on, because I got an example too. I remember I was out there visiting my family members, and you know, these Edomites, they don't like to discipline their children. They don't do nothing to their children. They let their children go buck wild out here. And so I was out there getting some gas. My child, he was a little baby at the time. He was over there crying. Had the Edomite over there meddling and shit. I'm over here looking at him crazy like, nigga, why are you meddling? It's a baby. He gonna cry. That's what they do, you know? Like, why are you meddling? Go get the hand over your own children, man, you know? So That's the spirit of the Edomites, man.
That was him trying to accuse you spiritually of doing something wrong by trying to bring attention to you, negative attention, unwanted attention. That's what they do, man. They be on that fuck shit. And this is
yeah, go ahead, Slocky.
when you were talking about how the Lord only, why is Esau declaring the statutes, knowing it's not for them? And the reason we telling you everything first and then the Lord makes it happen, this is why. Because the Lord is not going to make his prophets look foolish. Amos chapter 3 verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. That's what the word prophet means, to say before. To say something's going to happen before it actually happens. And the Lord makes it happen. Now, how long you Christians been believing in cheese and rice? I have seen no prophets among you. I have seen none of those prosperity doctrines truly come to light for none of you. None of that shit y'all teaching with your lies. Y'all still in the same condition. So what has those Christian fairy tales ever done for you? Besides keep you asleep.
Let them know them false prophets over there.
You know what I'm saying?
False prophets, man. Wolves in sheep's clothing. They after your money. With that 501c3 charter, man.
You've been contributing to this church for 20, 30 years. Don't know no scriptures. And then when you get behind on your rent, what the church tell you? We gonna pray for you. No, bro, you better go open that safe and give me back some of that money I gave y'all. Or I'm gonna burn this bitch down. But see, you Christians, y'all so soft. That's all up in the church. Betas, simps, and gays.
Yeah.
Because they can control y'all. Y'all ain't no threat. If you was to figure out the truth, you'll never speak on it because you don't have the balls.
They're gonna be too busy with government.
Exactly.
That's why we gotta stand bold out here. Because these cats, they not gonna tell you the truth, man. You're too busy trying to go along and get along.
Yeah.
Instead of calling it out, blow the whistle.
I be wanting to tell Jake a lot of times, and I'm like, well, I already told you, I keep telling you what it is.
It's common knowledge now.
My mom the other day, she talking about what she doing for me, just knowing that I've been the truth for how many years now. You know?
See, they still think it's just a phase.
She talking about some phase. Like, I don't care. You be boring.
You know what? You know what else boring too? Being alive. That's boring as hell. Versus being destroyed by nuclear electric fire. Yeah, alive is pretty boring. I'd rather be bored than be enchanted with the wickedness of this kingdom.
Dead man walking.
Exactly.
The Lord said that this is not your rest, right? We're supposed to be in the house of mourning, not in the house of feasting. So yeah, right? It's better to be boring right now than when Jacob's trouble happens, your stomach is touching your back, man. You know?
I've always been like that, though. Even before I was with the truth, I never was really out here doing too much. I've always had like a loner spirit. Like, I don't need to be around
Living
a
simple.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
The Lord said that's the best way to live. Live simple. Don't follow a multitude to do evil. Getting caught up in these lies and these Babylonian customs. That's how Esau gets y'all. Because every time y'all get a little break from your little pagan festivities, bam, you got two more right around the corner.
Yeah.
That's why in these stores, they got already selling Christmas decorations around Halloween. They keep you into this pagan shit.
It's about that money.
Halloween now, they selling Christmas decorations.
You know they about to have that Valentine's stuff in there.
Yeah.
That's like, what, a month and a half away?
They gonna have it in the stores next week. The ones that's still open.
Cali.
Yep.
They keep y'all caught up in these pagan holidays. Go ahead.
It's like you, brother. And going back to being boring, even before I came to the truth, we had a whole bunch of these clubs down here, man. They will always get shot up. Always. Like Jake will have, go there and have a good time. These young niggas bump each other and they just go shoot up the club and everybody running and, all that shit. Like, what's the point, man? So you can't even have fun in this kingdom, man.
No.
if you have fun, it's only for a little bit, you know. And Jake is always chasing that next high, chasing that next high. That's why I always got on these people. I'm like, all Jake do is smoke weed, get high, right, and get wasted, man, right. And when you get sobered up, you have to go back to the reality of your pain, man, right. And it's like, man, you know, suffer for the Lord. That's better, right? But Jake don't want to do that. Jake want to kill his kidneys. Jake want to kill his heart, right? It is what it is, you know. And YASHAMIAHLA for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man.
Yeah, I got a scripture in 2 Ezra 6, in verse 27. It says, "For evil should be put out, deceit should be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption should be overcome. The truth, which have been so long without fruit, should be declared." That's been happening. You know, start with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. They've been preaching this thing for a long time. But now we're at the time to where it's notarized, which we don't need the world notoriety, but, you know, you got to have a lot of these lights waking up. You got to have the elect that's going to be saved. You know, it's a part of the movie. It's a part of the story. You know, that persecution got to come.
Yeah, that's why he saw it as wit's end. Because right now, this dude, he don't know what or who to lie on. He don't. Every time he come with a lie, first he tried to say Iran had a mothership of drones off the East Coast. Yep. That got debunked. Now he said that China might have the technological capability to do so. That got debunked. Then he went from calling them from UAPs to drones. That got debunked because of a couple of reasons. It's not physically possible for a drone to do what these, not the aliens, but the chariots do. Because if you pay attention to the light that the chariots give off, that could kill the battery alone.
Alone, man.
Exactly. Because the light the chariots give off, it goes for miles and miles and miles. That will kill a battery on a drone, not to mention that drones already suffer from short flight times because of their batteries.
I showed somebody a video of my job. It was like a little screenshot of like it was like a little video too of like it was a chariot. It wasn't a drone. He was trying to say that, you know, there's no such thing as no UFOs. And I was like, you see this video? He was like, what is that? He's like, I don't know what that is. Of course you know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Like even the times that we see them out here, man. You see that bright light, man. A lot of times I see them, they be changing different colors. Like, once again, how is that going to be a drone, man? Like the brother said, this, the battery alone is going to be drained just from off of that.
Just from the light. LEDs don't shine that bright.
Nope. It might be able to go up and down, you know, all that stuff. Yeah.
Don't turn that off. Go anywhere they want to go.
Yeah.
Back, forward, left, right, like that chariot that they were shooting all them bullets at.
Yeah, I
and
heard
they were
that.
just flying around, coming back, flying past again. All of them, y'all said that y'all blew that, that y'all shot a chariot now. How come y'all ain't get that?
Yeah, they told that lie. They said they shot down a chariot. They said they went inside but didn't find nothing. Boy, stop.
Something he saw. He done took down the Messiah. You know, that's what he'll say.
Yeah, because he wants to keep himself in a position so that he will make the public assume that he's still in control. He still got control over this. He know what he's doing. He's trying to project that false image of himself upon the people.
He did live multiple times. He said he don't know where they coming from, he don't know what they are, but at the same time, he's telling you to do this.
Come on.
If you don't know what to do, why are you telling everybody else what to do?
Yeah. Look how Biden came out and proclaimed that they're not a threat. But in the same breath, he's telling you he don't know what they are. My thing is this.
How you know if they ain't a threat?
If you don't know what they are, how do you know what they are? Because you stating the fact that you don't know what they are, that right there kills all your so-called theories. Well, it could be this, it could be that. No, but you just said you don't know what it is. So that coulda, woulda, shoulda shit is out the window. You don't know what it is. Those are your words. But at the same time, he's telling the public they're not a threat. How do you know if you don't know what it is?
Exactly.
Everybody the man is unstable in all his ways.
He don't think his lies out no more like he used to. They don't make liars like they used to. E. Because your desperate lies are getting you nowhere fast.
Just know this, E. Just know this. The Father gonna put it in your mind to come up with rise up a little army, and y'all gonna be over there, and the Most High gonna destroy all of you because you're gonna try to fight these chariots, man. You're gonna try to fight them, and you're gonna get destroyed, bro.
Out of pride.
I got a scripture for him too in Isaiah 31. Unless I got one. This Isaiah 31, verse 4, that says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe to his naked destruction in Egypt. We talk about America. They that stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. You trust in Esau's military might and horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yet he is also wise and will bring evil, but will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and are not, and how much now shot, but their horses flesh and not spirit. For the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. So if you want to trust this man's system, you want to hold on to it. You know, he already told you that he can't. There's nothing he can do against the chariots. I mean, he said that he don't know what they are, but then he telling you what they are. Which one is it?
Esau don't even believe in his own force, man. If Esau believed in his own power, why you building bunkers to win?
Which you not gonna give
You
up.
know what I'm saying? If you believe in your power, your supremacy, why you building bunkers? They get the hell out of Dodge.
He's admitting to you that he don't have power like you do. So how you gonna believe anything this man tell you from going forward? All these lies that's been dismantled and then proven that they're not the truth, and you still gonna believe this man. You still gonna take that seed.
Just in case I got to get the hell out of here, I'm gonna build a bunker where you don't have confidence in your power.
The Lord's letting it be known, man. Ain't gonna be no excuses, man, with Jacob Trump here. All the lies been dismantled. Everything this man has ever told you, it's came to pass, and it's not the truth.
Exactly, because every time you get Esau behind a podium on camera, he talking that big boy shit like he just can't be touched. Okay, why you got bunkers then if you can't be touched?
And the Most High said that y'all's gonna build bunkers.
Yeah.
Before y'all even built the bunkers. This is Revelation 6 and 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
They're no aliens, man.
Y'all don't have no clue what y'all fucking with right now, man.
They about to find out.
Yeah. And go back to that scripture, YASHARAHLA is going to be doing so much damage, the angel is going to be doing so much damage, they'd rather get killed by a rock falling upon them than the damage that the Lord is going to give unto them.
And I would say it's well deserved because there was a video, an Edomite made a video, and the title of this video it said, "White people are not human." And that goes a long way because to be human, first of all, you have to have pigment, melanin, hue. That's where you get the hue and human. Number two, you don't have no type of empathy for any human suffering. Matter of fact, you intensify the suffering on purpose and laugh at it. That's not human because you don't have any empathy for humans. So yes, you are the wrong person to rule because you have no empathy. Matter of fact, you laugh at people suffering because you cause it. So yeah, James 2:13, it's gonna come to light. Where we paraphrase, those that have showed no mercy shall have no mercy. Because you're not human, bruh. You don't deserve to be treated with empathy as other humans because you didn't show it. So you're going to get back everything you put out double.
And that's all of you.
And ain't nobody going to feel sorry for you because you don't deserve sympathy. You don't deserve empathy. You deserve to be destroyed. and there's no nice way to say it. So I ain't looking for one. It is what it is. It is what you made it to be. Now deal with that reality.
We got a scripture I got real quick. I got Isaiah 44, and I'm gonna start at verse 24, and I'm gonna go to 26. Thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord Yahweh, that maketh all things, and stretcheth forth the heavens alone, and spread abroad the earth by myself, that frustrated the tokens of the liars, and make diviners mad, and that turned the wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish, that confirmeth the word of his servant, and performeth the counsel of his messengers, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, the cities of Judah, ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places, the decayed places thereof. So, hey, the Lord is doing this, man. The Lord is confirming what we've been saying, as the brother brought out. And you Edomites deserve captivity. The Lord is going to confirm that. Y'all going to be going into captivity. Y'all going to be destroyed, right? It said the Lord frustrated the tokens of the liars, right? They're being exposed as liars. Oh, we don't know what these are. You know, they're UAP. You know, they're this. You know, they come from China. They come from this country. They come from that country. And the Lord is showing you, no, they're the chariots of the Lord. They're coming here, as the scriptures say, it's the curse, right? It's a blessing unto us, but it's a curse over the land, right? It's going to be destruction unto you. You know, as that soldier said, you don't know where to go. Hey, pray to whatever God you believe in. Go to an island, right? Hey, the elect, hey, for real. The elect is going to be delivered. Everybody else is down here, they're going to be destroyed.
It do say in Isaiah 62, I can get it real quick.
Yeah, get that out.
It says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall rise upon thee, his glory shall be seen upon thee. It's talking about us, man. You know? We got this truth, but the majority of the world, they're in gross darkness, man. They don't know what the hell is going on. They can't figure out what's going on because the Lord put their spirit to be blinded. We ain't praying for the world to get it. We want it to be a secret. We agree with what YASHAMIAHLA set up.
You can tell today what they into. Look at the day. These streets quiet as hell. Because everybody at home worshiping their false God.
Worshiping the peace.
You know what I'm saying? These streets quiet. Ain't nobody out here.
Worshiping Nimrod and tables and Semiramis.
So yeah, y'all stay sticking. Y'all stay stuck to cheese and rice.
Worshiping the damn Hamites, man.
Keep doing it. Cause that Judges chapter 10 verses 13 to 14 about to slap all y'all in the face.
Today wasn't even the day that the Messiah was born. Where does it say that?
It does.
Where does it say
Esau said it. That's where it says it at. So like Esau said, God loves everybody. But I have yet to see that in scripture.
They gonna argue that all the time.
It's not in the book, but they swear up and down it is. Like the elder say, I don't know what Bible y'all reading, but all that stuff that y'all so wholeheartedly believe in does not exist in this book.
You know, all these pages, all these different chapters and verses, all it says is just God is love.
Yes, that's all you get from them. All they got from is God loves everybody. Love your enemies. Love your enemies.
They ain't even talk about
Everybody can be saved. Now, if you consider going into captivity salvation, then so be it.
Hey.
But you got scriptures that say that we would rather choose death than captivity. So if you consider captivity salvation, well, I guess you will be saved for slavery, not to enjoy a kingdom. Two major differences. It's the same difference between you going on a cruise and you working on a Navy ship. There's two differences. Yeah, you on the water, both of them, but you ain't doing the same things on the water. On a luxury cruise liner, you enjoying yourself. On the warship, you working and you trying to protect your life. Two different scenarios, baby. A cruise liner is not a warship, and a warship is not a cruise liner. I say that to say this. You being reserved for captivity is not the same as being saved. You just being preserved for captivity.
Punishment.
You ain't on the cruise ship. You working on a warship. The Israelites gonna be on the cruise ship.
I got Obadiah 1:17.
That true rest.
Yeah.
Boy, buddy, he just keeps 20.
Time losing.
Yeah.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1:17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, not everybody. And there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken. Now us, the Lord said, thus said the Lord, man. So if y'all want to say that we out here preaching that hate doctrine, you need to take that up with YAHWAH, because he's free.
Now the Lord gonna take it up with them. They ain't in no position to take up nothing.
It goes to them. They can choose the Lord. You can't choose the Lord.
No.
The Lord chooses you. He didn't choose none of y'all niggas.
No.
I just read in Isaiah 44, 25 on down, you know, the Lord is confirming our words, right? Here it is, as we said earlier, you know, all the Christians got from the Bible, oh, God is love, you know, this and that. They skipped over Obadiah, right? Because here it is, even these scientists can confirm that the destruction happened, right? That the flood happened, that Sodom and Gomorrah happened. They prove all these things, so they can prove that the Edomites were done away with. Were they done away with? No, they're still here, right? You don't see a catastrophic event, you know, in the book of Obadiah where the Lord just done away with all the Edomites. They're still here, so that is a future prophecy that is yet to happen.
You know what else AI said? Esau's own AI admitted this. Esau's AI said that Edomites owe every Israelite $500 trillion apiece. And even that's chump change in comparison to the kingdom, what the kingdom gonna have to offer us. So you're done, Esau. Your own technology condemning you. This ain't the first time your own AI has condemned you. Your AI came out because they did this as a college experiment at one of the universities in your kingdom. And they said that the biggest problem of the planet is Edomites. They said if you exterminate all the Edomites, we would have a better world. They took the video down.
They sure did, man.
Your own technology condemning you, man.
That's how you know the Lord controls these computers and stuff, man. Esau, you ain't hit no nothing, man. You ain't hit no nothing.
You talking about those Terminator movies? Really, you know, looking at it in a spiritual sense, the Terminators was getting ready to get rid of all you Edomites, man.
They always show it in these movies. They always turn on their creators, man.
That's why in the first couple Terminator movies, Skynet launched the nukes at all the major cities to get rid of Edom. Because a nation of people at the bottom is no threat to technology. Israelites were no threat to Skynet. No, it was you Edomites that was a threat to Skynet. Just like you Edomites are a threat to everything on this planet.
Yep, the robots know that shit too. They know you evil, you create them evil, so they gonna take you out.
Exactly. So when Esau creates a robot, it's gonna be just like that Terminator. Because Esau, how can you program something you know nothing about? You can't program morals, morality, integrity, honesty, dignity, if you know nothing about these things. So if you create something in your own image, which you trying to paint yourself as being YASHAMIAHLA anyway, your creation gonna be worse than you.
That's facts.
Yeah, y'all brothers check out that movie Subservience on Netflix, man. Y'all can.
Subservient.
Yeah, it's about Esau and his damn robots, man.
Subservient.
Yeah,
On Netflix with Megan Fox.
Yeah.
I seen it. Yes. Check that movie out, man. It's gonna blow your mind. Esau having sex with robots now.
Of course.
I fell into lust and temptation.
Banging them out, bro. Banging them out.
That's the future that this nigga want.
He fucking robots as we speak.
Yeah.
Roses and shit.
Yeah.
You know, he on that right now.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, from what I heard, that stuff messes that stuff all the way up. You know,
You so damn bad, you want robot box?
Yeah. And like when Eve uses it, like she's done. Her box is done. Don't even deal with that.
And that might be one of the many reasons she's unable to pair bond.
Yeah.
You got all these assorted penises running up in you. You don't know which one to roll with. You all confused and dizzy.
Hey, that's the spirit, because Elder had did a lesson on that, because really it's better, you know, you're a single woman in its truth, I say it like that. You're a single woman, seek out a brother, get with a brother, do not use those assorted toys. You know? he did a lesson on it a couple months ago that is going off. Do not do those, use those things, man. It's going on.
That's like robots.
Yeah.
Well, he was hitting this robot in this movie.
That's crazy work.
Check it out, man. I promise you. You're gonna be like, ah, be dang.
He was loved that too.
I mean, they got the little sex robots toys out now.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell y'all the gist of the movie without giving away the movie. It's basically about this man. He was looking for some help with his children and keep the house clean because his wife was in the hospital giving birth to a baby. She was having complications, so she had to stay in the hospital a little longer than they had projected. So he was looking for a housekeeper to help him with the kids and keep the house up and drop the kids off school and shit. So he went and got a robot. The robot was played by Megan Fox. Now, this robot, it was the first of its kind to actually have what they call emotional technology in it. So she was catching feelings for her owner. And at the same time, he was catching feelings for her. Exactly. But that's all I'm saying about it. And it's going to escalate from there. I don't want to spoil it.
I got a scripture there for these other nations, man. The Lord, he ain't having y'all rulership. Y'all had y'all time. It's Daniel 2 and verse 44. And in those days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, the kingdom of heaven, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. So what does that mean? That means it's only for a certain group of people, or a certain amount of people. That's like a precept to 2 Esdras 8, where it talks about this world that we are now is for many, but the world cometh for few. But it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. They ain't stop talking about this kingdom. This kingdom gonna get hit with missiles.
So what is IUIC talking about? Another kingdom of, I think the Russians coming up behind this, all of this?
Yeah, they said after 1,000 years, the Edomites gonna rise up. How against immortal gods? Y'all weapons gonna be done away with. So y'all going to captivity. So what are you gonna come against immortals with?
All it takes
Your
is
lives?
like
You got plenty of those. I can see you.
The angels are going to be round about guarding our kingdom.
What if let's keep the new bodies, man, chariots, combat, it's pretty much
You just need one brother just to take down all the Edomites or all the other nations that try to, if they so-called, which is not going to happen, but let's just say for the sake of argument, they try to rise up. You just need one brother. You just need one angel to take them down.
One shall put 1,000 to flight.
Come on now.
Be out there like Frieza with that finger.
Yeah.
With that death ball, it's over. Right there.
That's it.
That's it.
I can see it now in the kingdom of YASHARAHLA. I just go up to an Edomite. Tell me some of them Edomite fairy tales y'all should say back in y'all kingdom. I know. Tell me the Big Bang Theory. That's one of my favorites. How did the universe start again? Just an explosion and everything just went to where it's supposed to go. I wish Edomite would tell that lie in the kingdom. I'd chop your head off. Right then and there.
Y'all softer than Charles Darwin in God's garden, picking God's cotton, man.
I got another precept for these nations, man. I was reading this last night, Jeremiah 12. It's Jeremiah 12:14. It says, "Thus said the Lord against all my evil neighbors that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit. Behold, I will pluck them out of their land and pluck out the house of Judah from among them. And it shall come to pass after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them, and I will bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land. This shall come to pass, and they will diligently learn the ways of my people to swear by my name. The Lord liveth, as they taught by my people to swear by Baal. Then shall they be built in the midst of my people. But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation, said the Lord." The Lord is not pushing nations, man. We gonna teach y'all the kingdom, the law. Y'all gotta go to slavery first.
They got a precept backing up the fact what he just said, how he's gonna pluck you up out of your land. It's the book of Joel, chapter 3. We start at verse 6. "The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border." Y'all did it to us, right? Verse 7, "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head." He gonna do it to you. Verse 8, "And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken." That right there is basically proclaiming what this brother just read, or just said about how he's going to pluck you up out of your own land. This is telling you how he's going to do it and why. So it's your turn to lie, Esau. Your play. What lie you got next?
You ready for captivity like old boy over there running like a chicken.
You need to be
Like,
ready.
how do you
Get his wind up.
like, why is you running with your arms flapping like that, man?
No salt, man. These the most saltless people. I know not even.
Like, you just, you ain't just flapping, man. You getting it though. I give it to him.
We was watching this baking contest last night for some reason. And I think 2 Edomites, they didn't win. They were saying it's good, but. And I was like, well, the cake spot didn't have no seasoning.
Man. Rice and chicken, no season, no salt, no pepper, no nothing, just white rice and dry looking ass chicken legs.
I'm like, man, salt and pepper is your friend, Esau.
Just try it.
Salt and pepper.
You said you came over here to the Americas for the herbs and spices, and you don't use them.
He said he made everything better, huh?
If they put any seasoning on anything, it's that pinch.
Yeah, just that pitch.
That's what it is.
They already just spread it out.
Y'all on that salt bay shit. that salt bay.
You gonna have something called salt-free salt.
It's a pinch of paprika. No, bro, you need more than a pinch of devil eggs, cuz. What are you doing?
Matter of fact, that reminds me because right before camp, I saw like a little meme. You had like this British cooking show, and the Edomites were trying to cook, the dishes that Jake made. And Jake was just laughing at him, man. Just like,
Dominate.
yeah, they was just laughing at him like, nah, baby. That ain't it. That ain't it.
Y'all got it.
You ain't got it. You tried, but you ain't got it. You almost, Damn.
Another thing I noticed too, as a kid, granddad, uncles, they never measure out their seasonings.
Nope.
Never. But the taste be always perfect.
Yep. I'm the same way.
They eyeball that thing, been eyeballing since I was a kid. And it's always been spot on. So, Esau, what excuse you got?
You gotta put a tablespoon of this and then, you know, a
They
little
measure
cup of
this
this.
shit out to precision.
Yeah. We just put that shit on
And
it.
it's still not seasoned correctly.
Yeah, it's still not.
Well, the recipe, ain't nobody follow no recipes. This is tribal knowledge passed down from generation to generation.
Like you just know it in the spirit.
Exactly.
A bunch of powders.
Yeah.
I season with a bunch of powders, and I might use 2 salts, depending on the salts. If it's slapping mama seasoning or Creole seasoning or Lowry's seasoning salt or something like that.
Yep.
But most of my seasonings come by way of powders, garlic powders, onion powders, pepper powders. And then I might add that salt. That's gonna put it all on point right there. That's where you get your flavor right.
See, it's going above and beyond, man. It's going over the head. Because all they understand is recipes.
You can't tell me that boy shit.
Tablespoons and teaspoons and quarts, ounces. They understand that. But yet, their food don't come out right. We don't understand all those specific measurements, but our food come out perfect. That's basically attributing to the fact that we are a special people. We don't have to jump through all the loops y'all got to jump through.
You feel it in the spirit, man.
Exactly.
I know when I'm cooking, I feel it in the spirit. Like, all right, that's good. Let me put this. That's good. You put a little bit of this. That's good. Esau.
They just pick something random that they see something in the car, they pour in there, put some jellies, get some damn salad.
Yeah. Put some mayonnaise on some shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you might want to make some ramen noodle lasagna, bro.
What the hell?
Mayonnaise pie. I'm talking about the wildest shit, bro. I'm like, where did you get this stuff from?
They be following the ways of these things, right?
And then they make it so quick. You ever seen how quick an Edomite would prepare a meal? They just crumble shit up, put it on top of each other. Like one woman tried to make a casserole. She just crumbled up a whole bunch of shit in the pan and threw it in the oven.
Yeah, you got them doing that shit with tacos now, man. You got them putting the meat, the lettuce and tomato, and the cheese, and they mix it all in the bowl. And then they put the guacamole on one side of the hard shell, and then the sour cream on the other side of the hard shell. And then they just dump all that shit they mixed up in the taco.
I done seen that. They put the raw meat in there with all the toppings and cook it all together. I seen a woman do this with chicken. I cut the video off.
Hey, vital, bro. He cut on scalded hot water and put a steak under there and let the water lightweight so-called cook the steak. And then he takes the steak off and started cooking eating this shit, man. With the red juices flowing out of it.
Yeah, they love that raw shit, man. Every time I look up a steak recipe, you know, some of the beef, I'm just like, I already know.
Rare, Pittsburgh.
You pop, great shit. Great popping.
It gets rid of all the flavor if you cook it all the way through.
Hey, when I was working for the steakhouse, I was cooking steaks. That Pittsburgh, that's their shit. That's when you burn the hell out the outside. I'm talking about you cook it over a flame, not heat. You use actual fire. The outside is burnt crisp, but the inside is raw as hell.
Yeah, they love that shit. They love that shit.
It reminds me, you know why they like it like that? Because it reminds them of them Dickens.
Man.
They've been doing that since their inception, you know? That red meat, you know, Jacob didn't even cook it all the way. He was like, here, little nigga.
They just brought out last week that they was cooking up pig vaginas.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
niggas.
They was cooking up pig vagina, man. They had to clean it all off and do all this little extra shit to it, dude, with shaving the little areas that was
All
good.
the things you picking up, the nastiest
And then you put like some seasonings on it and cut it up.
That's all you know what's going on.
And then you have people in the y'all got some damn chillers out.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't no better
Y'all
than
ain't
this
no
nigga.
better than
Mountain
that.
oysters. Pig nuts. Y'all was not playing when y'all said y'all gonna use up the whole pig from the rooter to the tuber. Y'all was not playing. But now, this is the curse our people under. That was considered slave food. We understand it. We understand. Y'all had to use what y'all had. Y'all had to do what y'all had to do to survive. We understand that.
They love Esau.
You don't have to do that now. You don't have to eat pig organs no more. You can eat chicken and beef and lamb now. You don't have to, but see, they're like little Boosie. Boosie chooses to eat pork. He doesn't have to. This man is rich. He chooses to.
That nigga bugged completely out.
All these rappers bugging
That
out,
nigga
man.
bugged out walking around. You see the little hairstyle he got, the spikes on the head and shit.
He making
Nasty.
He's making a movie or something.
Yeah, he playing a role, ain't he? A nerd or something.
He got his consolation. I watched with that little thing he had on DJ Vlad where he had his little Batman shit. You gonna die back there, nigga. He got his little Batman shit, his little lake in his backyard.
Rick Ross too. Rick Ross said he building a bunker.
I mean, it looked nice, I'm not gonna lie, but you still be destroyed.
Still gonna be destroyed.
Man, he put the nail in his coffin when he shot the bird at the
Yeah.
Lord.
Man, that was over.
That's why I got scripture pursuant to that. Proverbs 30 and verse 8. Remove far from me vanities and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? At least I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. And that's what Lil Boozy did, man. He got the riches, he got the fame. He still choosing to eat that pork. And he flipped the bird up at the Lord. So, hey, judgment's going to come to him.
It's gonna get nasty once we feel like everything that he got, he did it himself.
Yeah.
And
Self-will.
likewise with all you cats out there that got a little something going, you think that you did it yourself, but the Most High put that in your life, to destroy you or make you, put more trust in him. However that plays out, but at the end of the day, the Most High put them riches in your pocket, man.
The Lord probably saved that nigga for Jacob's trouble or the business. Cause that nigga done had cancer. I think he done so-called beat it. He done got shot at a few times and he done died.
Got shot in the leg, I think.
Yeah, the Lord probably just saving him for the head. That's what the Lord's probably doing.
He reserving a lot of these people.
All that tough shit that he talking, that's how he gonna get brought down low, man. He's gonna get brought down real low.
Shoot, that
Somebody
reminds,
gonna punk him out or something.
that reminds me of, I told y'all a couple months ago about this dude that I used to work with. Told him about the truth. He ended up getting shot. I think he said he's bored, man. He's ready to go back to work. Because he has to go through physical therapy and all that stuff. Yeah. Shoot, that's rough.
It does get bored at the house. That's why a lot of military retirees, they find a little job, a little something to do at Walmart or something, because you get old at work. That's why I can't sit down for no more than 4 or 5 days. If I vacation longer than that, I'm gonna fall out of my normal routine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to get up in the morning, and then you're gonna be bored around the house for real because you ain't got nothing urgent you got to take care of for real. Other than, but if you take on a side gig, you might be on a set income. A little extra cheese ain't gonna hurt. A little extra money just to keep yourself occupied in something. That's one of the reasons the elderly are going back to work. Well, now it's more leaning toward that they don't have a choice.
Yeah, you ain't got a choice.
Coming for your Social Security and
Right.
all of that now.
Yeah, Elon Musk, why is he even talking? Nobody voted for him. He's not a politician. Why do you even have a say-so?
That boy talking, man.
Exactly.
He was losing out of him.
Yeah, that's
And Trump he just letting it fly. That shows you right there he weak. Trump is weak.
It's all
He only respects men with power. He gonna bow down like a little puppy dog to men with power. A real leader don't bow down to no man.
I also want to speak about how people get bored as well. That's also a side effect of being here in Babylon the Great, because if we were in our own kingdom, because you got freaking HOAs and all that shit, You have your own garden that you attend to. You have your cattle that you attend to. And that will take some time out of your day.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, a lot of people is actually getting a lot of money off of, you know, their little cattle, and, you know, their little garden and all that stuff. I seen stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I want to set up a little garden or some little something in my backyard, man. Yeah, we're doing that too. Yeah.
Bill Gates, why is he even talking? Just like Elon Musk, nobody voted for him. He's not a politician, even if voting was real. He's not a politician. This man is not even a math science guy. He tried to accredit himself with coming up with Microsoft. He stole that idea from his college roommate. He is not computer savvy at all. If he was,
He not wrong with that. Like, if you see him walking and talking, like, he don't even look real.
because that dude got a wicked ass spirit on him, man.
Spirit, man.
He'd be like twitching and shit, like a he's 3D printing and stuff.
Like Mark Zuckerberg, weird as hell.
He look like that. Y'all remember that series Star Trek?
Yep.
He look like Data
Damn.
on Star Trek. He don't even look real. He too pasty.
Yeah.
He look like a mannequin, man.
That's how
just
Joe Biden
like
been
that.
looking lately, like when they talk on TV talking this shit.
Yeah,
Joe Biden forehead be wrinkled up and it don't even move. Like
that's a mask,
that's,
man.
that's what I'm trying to get people to see, man. He was just sitting there talking, barely even blinking at that. When you talk your forehead, you got your
move,
face move a certain way. You know, that shit was just tight, bro.
Yeah, I made a video.
It was just tight. His whole forehead was tight, bro.
Yeah, I did a video on somebody doing a video on the fact that Joe Biden wearing a mask. But I was saying that years before this video even popped up. I just had to use it to prove a point. Mark Zuckerberg, he looks like a mannequin. He could be an android. I don't even know, man. I know he's a small hat.
Nope. The real one could just be hiding out somewhere in the bunker.
You know what I'm saying? You can have a little droid doing his little shit, everyday shit, errands.
Elon Musk, he look like he came out of the factory or something. He looking a little weird too.
All the billionaires are weirdos, man, because you got to go through a lot of weird shit to get to those riches.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna look normal after coming out of Esau 5, or being raped and ran through. And, oh, you ain't gonna be normal.
I seen a video of, he calls himself Rothschild. He was like all the looking like this, with his butt ass teeth, go back to your cave, video game version, whatever the fuck he was doing. He had a deep ass person. You can tell he got a real evil demonic spirit on him, man.
Oh, yeah. So anybody aspiring to be a millionaire, a billionaire in this kingdom, just understand this. When you finally reach that mark, you ain't gonna be the same person. That's why you got a lot of celebrities that can't escape the demons.
They get a little weird.
The only way to escape those demons is suicide. So you ain't gonna be the same.
And look at TD Jakes, man.
Yeah.
He over there trying to sue people for so-called, putting down, it's like it, as a hookups, putting down his name.
Defamation of character.
Defamation of character. Come on, huh?
Boy, you brought shame upon yourself.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody bring no shame on you.
If I did it, look at me see it.
Yeah, if he did it, there's plenty of blood to cover him. Those are the words of a guilty man. That's what gave you away. Where is your outrage? Where is your anger for being falsely accused?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't there. Same thing with Jay-Z. Same thing with Puerto. I didn't see any anger of an innocent man. I just saw them trying to gaslight the situation. Especially Jay-Z, he tried to gaslight. It didn't work.
Because normally you have a lawyer or something that would write up your little statement. It sounded like he wrote that up himself.
Yeah.
With these allegations.
Yeah, but see, one thing, when Jay-Z first got accused, why didn't he say, this bitch lying? Or, I didn't do it. Simple words.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he gonna give you a word salad with extra croutons and blue cheese. Word salads, that's how you give yourself away, Esau. Keep it simple, bro. If you trying to lie, just say, I didn't do it. This bitch lying. instead of word salad, just like Michael Brown. Talking about he misjudged the situation. What? You misjudged it on the weight of you didn't think this woman was gonna tell on you?
Yeah.
Because you did it. While you so busy trying to call us liars. Now look who's on the spotlight, in the spotlight for being a liar. See how the Lord works? You better ask Brother No Light about how the Lord get down.
You know when a girl likes you, a woman likes you, man, or you know, wants to do a little something.
Yeah.
Now these Edomites, they just, you know, that's how we know when Edom lies on these jakes. They touched all these women fall for you. It's you Edomites that's gotta, you put yourself upon.
Esau the one got the rape. If it weren't for Esau, you wouldn't have this thing called a rape drug. He the only one got to resort to stuff like that because women throw themselves at Jacob. So I don't see how out of the blue amongst these celebrities, 30, 40 years later, you got 20, 30 women coming out of nowhere saying they were raped by this one dude.
Why can't have no one there?
If that ain't an obvious lie, they did Bill Cosby like that. They tried to do Cuba Gooding Jr. like that. They did Mystical like that. Tupac. All these Jakes going to jail for multiple rapes. Come on, man.
I think Mike Tyson.
Tyson, yeah.
Like
Yeah, Kobe like that too, didn't they?
Kobe too.
Yeah, anybody who don't want to cave to their whim, don't want to fall in order, I would say. They're gonna demonize you, talking about you raping all these women. Jake ain't gotta rape shit.
But I remember when I was like 16 at the mall, there was like 40 white girls that come up to me. They all want to buy those.
See?
Be like that, man.
I was with my mom. She was like, "What you gonna do?"
Now see, Jake has this type of glory and shine at the bottom. Imagine how much more when we at the top in the kingdom.
Hey, that reminds me of when the elder brought that out. You know, Jacob at the bottom, even in slavery or a little after slavery as well. You know, where we didn't have that much. The Edomites were still falling for us. The people of the other nations were falling for us. And Esau had to make up laws. Hey, we gotta put these people in the jail because, you know, our women don't want us.
Right.
You know? And the women were willing to go to jail instead of be with Esau, man.
Yeah, it was the same thing when they were officially slaves. You had Edomite women actually raping slaves.
Yep.
I know that's part of history that y'all don't want to accept because y'all done painted y'all self to be something that you're not. But yeah, Edomite women were raping slaves. And the ones who wanted to be with these Jake men, these Israelite men, they were considered, they would rather go into slavery with that Israelite man than to be free with the Edomite man. Now, what does that tell you about Esau? They'd rather go into slavery with Jacob. That says a lot about Esau.
Yeah.
You're just a weak, spineless Ephraim.
Don't nobody want to be with him because he ain't shit, man. What is there to, ain't shit to respect about Esau? The world is showing you that right now through Donald Trump.
You know, women be talking too, you know what I'm saying? Whenever y'all, do stuff, women talking amongst they, they friends and all, they be talking.
Yeah. He had a small wiener. I just can't. Matter of fact, one of my girls, her friend said the same thing. She said she met this perfect guy. He was funny, he was smart, he was handsome, he was tall, he was successful. All the things that's on E's wish list as far as the perfect man, right? She said, and then we did it. And my girl asked her, she was like, what happened? She was like, he had a small thing. And she was like, I just couldn't carry on with the relationship. So I asked her, I had to interject then, because I said, so is that a deal breaker to have a small thing? She said, yeah.
So was it Edomite woman?
No, this was a Jake woman. But I think the dude was an Edomite.
Okay.
And she said that was a deal breaker. She just can't get with the small rods. So you mean to tell me that Jake is going around raping women who want to give up the box to him anyway? What kind of sense is
What kind of
that?
sense is that, man?
Man, y'all just don't nobody like him.
If it is a so-called Jake, it's probably a chocolate covered Edomite.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell how the world feels about Esau by how they're treating Trump right now. That's a reflection towards your whole Edomite nation. Because this is supposed to be the so-called most powerful Edomite on the planet. Why he getting shitted on left and right and ain't getting no respect? Because that is something spiritually happening to your nation.
Showtime to go there.
I got right a book of Obadiah chapter 1 verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's going to these fiberglass Edomites. And the world actually hates these people, man. Like the brother said with their own technology, saying the world would be a better place without them.
Yeah.
Even your technology hates you, man. Everybody hates these Edomites, man. I can't stand them on the regular. I don't have no patience for them, but I gotta be patient. But I cannot stand being around them.
See,
They expect to get what they want at all times.
Yeah, instant gratification. That's one of the errors. That's one of the problems we come into with Esau being in control of the narrative. Because let him tell it, he's not the problem. Everybody else is.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
We was at the grocery store shopping and whatnot, and
He don't know how to be accountable. He's a big child, a man child.
They'd rather do bullshit. Like when we went to the stores in the meat section, my wife was looking through the meat, and the Edomite, he was right here. He kind of wanna reach around her. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you just not saying excuse me, dog? Just say excuse me, dog. I said that's why I hate you, motherfuckers.
That's
I just can't hold it in, dog. I just can't. That's why I hate you, motherfuckers, dude.
That's
Y'all
right.
don't know how to just say excuse me. That's the right fucking thing to do, dog.
See, that's why it's not going to happen. Because it's the right thing to do. Esau's pride stops him from being human. Straight up.
Shoot with that. That's a brother got a scripture. We'll probably close out.
I have one so right too.
All right.
Verse 2 says, as the judge of the people is himself, so his officers, and what manner of the man of the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And pride, effeminate, a gay spirit, man, that's Esau, and these people carry out that same spirit in Babylon.
Because Esau told them it was cool to do.
Yep.
And they didn't question. They never questioned wickedness. They always questioned truth and righteousness. Because it seems like it has no place in a wicked kingdom. It doesn't. That's why we look at it as outcast.
So here it is in the scriptures. It says a man can have more than one woman. But here in Babylon, now you can't do that. But you can sure lay down with more than one man.
Yeah. I told you, if it's any type of law Esau want to pass, if it benefits Israelites, he ain't going to do it. That's why he limits Israelites and everybody else to one woman. Because he knows we already outnumber him. How much more if Jake have more than one woman? Exactly. He ain't going to do it out of spite. He always worried about how it's going to affect us. What we think about it.
They do it naturally, they make baby mamas.
Yeah, if we ain't shit, why does it matter? And another thing, as far as what we contribute to the world, if we never contributed anything, there wouldn't be a such thing as a patent office. Because you made it your point to steal everything we ever contributed to society and lying and giving yourself credit. So if we never contributed nothing, why y'all always stealing from us then? But we ain't got nothing to offer.
These cats don't even realize that the first American president was a Negro, man. They forget that. They swept that under the rug and put George Washington first. But it was actually a black man that was the first president of the United States, man. Look it up.
See, they pride ain't gonna allow them to admit that.
What are you talking about? You're just a nigger.
Yeah, that's how they want the narrative to stick. They want that to stay.
You don't have no intelligence whatsoever.
That's what they think.
So once again, I ask, If we never contributed anything to society, why y'all always stealing from us? You can't steal from somebody who ain't got shit.
Yep. And even going back to the patent, you got to spend some money just to get your patent up.
Yeah.
Even sometimes a couple $1,000s. You got to get a lawyer. You got to get this signed off. Here it is. You made something good, but you know you got to worry about somebody stealing it. And even if you have your patent, all right, because patents do expire. The people can take your patent and make your own, man.
I don't
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
how patents expire. I just like I don't understand how your driver's license expires. So you mean to tell me if all the information on my driver's license is correct, at midnight, 12:01, all this information on this little card is invalid now. It's all a lie. I no longer stay at this address. My eyes are no longer this color. I'm no longer this height and weight. You see the stupidity in it. But in order to make this information valid again, we just need you to come on down here and pay this small fee.
$20.
You know what I'm saying?
You could have grew a little taller. Your eyes could change color. You could have got eye surgery.
They throw it all out, bro. All of it's invalid now. Until you pay that money. That's what Esau does. He will take something that you do every day, a normal skill, like driving. He'll take away your ability to do that and sell it back to you.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to close
This is
out.
how cold our people was. I believe it alone that our people were great inventors, man. They invented a lot of different things. I got a little list right here. The air conditioner unit, Frederick M. Jones, 1949. The Almanac, Benjamin Banneker, 1791. Auto cutoff switch, Granville T. Woods, 1839. Baby buggy, William H. Richardson, 1889. Blood plasma bag, Charles Drew, 1945. Clothes dryer, George T. Sampson, 1971. And the list goes on and on and on, bro.
Now imagine how Esau be without that AC.
AC, heater, because I think a woman made that.
GPS,
GPS,
the internet,
the shifter in your car was made by Jay.
toilet seat, a toilet, period.
Mailbox, the peanut
Stop
butter,
light,
the
bro.
pencil sharpener, the record player arm,
Cotton gin.
rolling
Cotton
pin, shampoo head rest, spark plug, straightening comb.
That's my point. If we never contributed, why y'all always stealing from us then? You can't steal from somebody who ain't got shit. So we must have something that you want.
Black man made the lights, white man created the light bulb.
Yeah. He always got to interject himself into important things. Like he made himself a part of this Bible.
He that vessel of dishonor, man. He made to go against the
Yeah, it's about to time. We're going to have to close out.
We're going to close out, man.
Sure,
It was
yeah.
a good lesson, brothers. I'm going to close out. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Till next time, shalom, brothers and sisters.
Shalom. Spirit wouldn't let us close, man.
Yeah, I remember I seen that.